Hey everybody, this is Dino. I was debating on whether to make a video or not on why me and Sandy's my wife, why we left Keller Williams and moved to EXP. We've been with EXP now since March. We've had six closings, but in the meantime we've had a few closings with Keller Williams. We finally wrapped that up a few weeks ago. The MCA there was terrific to work with to finish up our count. So, me and Sandy, I have been in business since 2015. Sandy got in 2013. And a little bit about us with Keller Williams, you can have your spouse under you, and I'll get to this in a second. You can have your spouse under you, and you can get profit share off of them. So, the reason I'm making this is because me and her went to a Quantum Leap seminar, class, however you want to call it. Both of us went. And while we were there, Quantum Leap was written by Gary Keller. And this lady here that was doing it, she's done real well in Keller Williams. And she's talking, she said, you need to get a grasp of your profit share. So I got thinking, she's right. Not all market centers are the same, by no means. They are all different. That being said, the profit share, how you make profit share on Keller Williams is you have a cap you got to go to. Your cap is $20,000 in my market. There's the other ones, 20, 23, 24,000. That's not counting the franchise fee. So within that 20,000 that you cap, the person over you gets a percentage. However, the only way you get a percentage is if the market center is productive that month. So if it's productive, then the OP and the owners of the market center get 51% of the profit. The 49% goes to the agents that have people under them that had closings and hit on their profit share. And like I say, ours is 20,000, and Sandy would make $1,200 off of me. And I actually had a young lady under me, then I would make $1,200 or $1,300. And and then when the lady said in Quantum Leap, you need to take control of your profit share. So I got looking, and $1,100-$1,200 is not a norm for profit on $20,000 cap. I may make another video on that, but it is not the norm. The norm is roughly $2,000. There are some market centers that make $3,500. That's not too bad. So, knowing that my market center was not meeting that criteria, so I started looking around. Looking around other Keller Williams offices. I love Keller Williams. Figured I'd stay Keller Williams no matter what. So I went and talked to an OP at another market center, and me and Sandy's in 3 MLSs. Triad, Triangle, and Alamance. It's in North Carolina. So that pretty much takes the whole middle of North Carolina. Where we live, we have to be in 3. One county over Triad, one county below us is Triangle, and we live in Alamance. So I started talking to this OP, and he says, well, we're only in the Triangle. You'll have to foot the bill to join the 2 other MLSs, and we'll help you with your cap. No, I just don't sound right to me. If I do that, then I might as well go out on my own. So I got to looking. I actually started asking around for other brokerages, and I stumbled across EXP. Never thought about EXP. So I done a little research, and they actually do revenue share. Now, this is what started me to move towards EXP. This ain't what moved me towards EXP, because you'll see a bunch of videos showing, oh, look, all they're doing is recruiting. Guess what? Every real estate brokerage recruits. If they didn't, they would not be surviving. Okay. So, revenue share is, like profit share, but it's revenue. So profit means the only way you'll make money is if the market center makes money. EXP has no market centers. They're all one big brokerage, and the cap there is $16,000. And the splits for EXP, I didn't say this about Co-Williams, but the splits for EXP is 80-20, and you actually can do 5% of your commission and purchase stock at a 10% discount. So you would pay 90% for stock. You get that, okay? That's you. Also with EXP, your first transaction, you will receive $200 worth of stock. If you cap, you will receive $400 worth of stock. It's not free because you're working for it. Then they have something called Icon. Icon is if you do 20 more transactions, you actually are able to get your commission, not commission, your split, your cap of 16,000 back in stock. Not too bad. I know stock goes up and down. When we started, it was $8 or $9. Now it's right at 20. It goes up and down. At least I have a chance to be part of an owner of a company. That being said, that's what made me start looking was the revenue share. So with revenue share, cap is 16,000, and the person over you will make roughly $2,800. And EXP lets you come in as husband and wife partners, so that you actually is not Sandy's not over me or I'm not under her, so we don't get that percentage. Sandy Plachecki will. And I talked to her just the other day. I said, Did you get any revenue share? She said, yes, she did. So my figuring was she got roughly $700, because we done quarter of our cap last month. Now, like I say, our cap is 16,000, and that's it. Now with Keller Williams, their cap's 20,000 plus 3,000 for franchise fees. So you got to pay $23,000 in. Now I'm not talking about office dues or nothing like that. It's pretty washed there. But the cap is what I'm talking about. And that's one reason I moved over to EXP, is because your cap at EXP is $16,000. I can join a MLS at the beach, which has always been my intention, to join a MLS at the beach. For me to do that with KW, I would have to join another market center. Me joining another market center, I would have to pay in the cap to them too. So say it's $20,000. So I'd have to cap in $40,000 to Keller Williams and trade at the beach. And I'm like, that's ballpark. That ain't catching franchise fees. My understanding is you don't have to pay that but once. So, but with EXP, all you got to do is add another MLS. They've got somebody covering the whole state. You add the MLS to that, and that's it. Your cap is still $16,000. So that was one of the biggest reasons that we moved over, was the cap. And other being is that Sandy's mom's not in the greatest shape, and where we live in the country, and it took me 45 minutes to get to the office. and 45 minutes to get back. I don't sell at the office. I don't sell where the office is at. So very rare would I even have a closing or showing in that area. So you're talking an hour and a half out of my day. That's just if I go there and come right back. It's not even if I talk to anybody or however. With Sandy's mom being in declining health, it's just easier for us because EXP actually has the EXP world, and you can make your own avatar. And yeah, when I first heard of it, I thought, yeah, right. It's pretty cool. You can actually go make your own avatar, go into the world, and if you need to talk to somebody in the North Carolina, which that's where we're at, you can go to the North Carolina part. If you need to talk to somebody else about the stocks or anything else about EXP, you go to the world, and they're there to help you. EXP has workplace. It's set up like Facebook. I actually think Facebook made it for them. So it's just like Facebook. You do everything on there you can. You have a workplace chat. That's where you can get in touch with your BICs. It's very simple. You don't have to get dressed. You can see me, I'm wearing a t-shirt. You don't have to get dressed to go to talk to someone. You can go in, you can actually chat with them with workplace chat, or you can go into the world. And I may try to make a little video about the world. I've also got a few other things I'm going to try to make a video on. But that's pretty much why me and Sandy left. Revenue share started me looking. Okay, that ain't what got me moved over. And you'll see everybody say, "Oh, he's just no." The cap is $16,000. 80-20 split. That's what I was. 80-20 split. So you get 80%, and they'll take 20% until you cap. And they have a couple more, like $65 more that comes out, but that's no biggie. With Keller Williams, their split is 64-36. 30% of it goes to the cap, and 6% goes to the franchise fee. That, when you're getting 64% compared to 80%, that's huge. Decent sales $1,000 back into your pocket. Me and Sandy, we do this for a living. This is not something that, we've got a retirement or whatever. We do this for a living. So that 80-20 is huge for us. That's extra $1,000 extra unpaid bills. So that was one of the biggest things with 80-20. I know Sandy wasn't too thrilled about moving, but she doesn't mind it now because it is a whole lot easier. Other things that EXP does too is you don't have to go get a check. They actually direct deposit your check into your account. I haven't done that yet, but I'm going to. So, like I say, the reason I started leaving was because of revenue share. The biggest reason I left was because of 80-20 split, $16,000 cap. So, I hope y'all enjoyed this video. I'm looking at making some more. For realtors, I may have some just talking about the things that me and Sandy have seen and what you're going to run across. And I may try to make some for customers and clients about how to sign such and such so that, it just makes life easier on you. So if you would, subscribe to the video, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and y'all have a great day.